Okay, so I moved lighting around a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna get this other section here in. So 24 and a half. 24 and a half. Oh, wait a minute. Did I go? Yeah. Did I go from here? Did I go from the bottom? No. 24 and a half is like, that's 24 and a half. Not plus 6. Yeah. Hey there, welcome. Okay, so my sound went out because my memory was full on my phone. I didn't know that. Thank you, Fred. I kept wondering why I kept starting and shutting off. You know what? If you make a mistake, you gotta fix it. You have to fix it. You can't leave it, because what happens is it trickles down the line. Okay. Basically, by the time you get to installing your shower, your cupboards, and everything else, and because walls back on, so you have a shower on one side or a bathroom on one side and a kitchen on the other, it's very important that these walls are as straight or as plumb as possible. Being the fact that it's a round roof on a bus, floors aren't perfect, you can't use that. And I mean, I had a laser set up at the first shot. Then I got to thinking after that, I said no, because the floor's not going to stay that way, because, you know, as I'm driving, or if once the bus is level, let's say, then that wall's going to be off. And I did my 3, 4, 5, tried to find square from the floor, but the thing is, the floor has a natural bow to it, natural crown to it, if you will, so impossible to find that. So anyways, what I did was I made a jig, okay, that I could set in place. You'll see in the video here. I made a jig that you set in place that I can measure off the hat channels. Okay, measure forward to establish a benchmark. Hat channels are about as true as it gets, because they're from the factory, so they're they're about as true as it gets. And by the time I was done, I had to I was within the 1/16, 1/8 margin. Okay, you'll see here in the video. Basically, I had to hammer this stuff out of here. Okay. I PL'd, they're screwed, they're PL'd, they're glued, right? But I had to do it. You got to do it. You can't leave your mistakes, because I'm telling you, it'll come back to bite you in the meep, honk, honk. It'll bite you, okay? You just have to make sure that you pull this stuff off. If you ruin some product, man, it's just the way it is, right? But you can't leave that like that, because I'm telling you right now, when you go and install your shower, you're going to be furring it out, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. It's just horrendous. Don't want to do it. Get rid of it, get it out of there, and you know what I mean, clean it up, and then rebuild, and you'll be very happy that you did. Let me just forward the video here. Let's see. Yeah, so sorry, it's hard because there's no sound there, but you can see by what I'm explaining at the I think I'm at the 4-minute mark on the video. I think I was talking a little fast. Basically, I'm explaining that I stuck to I use steel studs as my because I mean, steel studs, they're again made from the factory. They're straight, they're true. 2x4, wooden 2x4. She's going to have a crown to it, whereas the steel stud, it's true, it's straight. And I flipped upside down, screwed them together, used that as my benchmark to try to measure off of. Okay, and then that's when I found out that I was off by 3/4 of an inch at the top on one side and 1/4 of an inch off at the top on the other side. So you'll see here for the flex track at the top, I didn't glue it, and I was like, oh damn, when I screwed it in, I hadn't glued it, so I was really concerned about that. Good thing I didn't, you know what I mean? Because now it's got to come down. So I mean, it's going to come down without ruining the flex track, because the flex track wouldn't survive this being hammered off with, a pry bar or what have you. So off comes the flex track, but I think first we're going to. I did do some damage on the wood. She bites in really good. I'm telling you, man. When they say that PL works, it really does its job. Okay, so I'm cleaning up the sites, the donor sites, and saving what I can. It's a good thing that I'm using 20 gauge steel studs because it can take the chiseling and all that stuff. I think when I pull the bottom one up, the floor track itself, I'm going to be able to save that one. Okay, so let's just pull this off. All right, as you can see here, I've got the track off, I've got the studs off. I'm going to clean up the studs, get all that stuff cleaned off, and just go to town on it. It's hard to remember what I was talking about here, other than the fact is I have an angle piece. I'm going to actually have to rejig that and recut it. The small piece that makes my 45. That's going to be basically destroyed, so no problem, no worries. Yeah, and again, if you like it, and if you like what you see and you want to see more, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Help us build this channel. There's more content that's going to be uploaded weekly. I believe Fred has it on auto upload of every Monday. There's something being done. Okay, so let's get this hammered away and scrape these studs and clean them up.